in the wake of this once-in-a-generation natural disaster. We have seen many falsehoods pushed by Democrats such as Senator Chuck Schumer and some members of the media. Blaming President Trump for these floods is a depraved lie, and it serves no purpose during this time of national mourning. Here are the facts. In the lead up to this tragic natural disaster, the National Weather Service did its job. Despite unprecedented rainfall, the National Weather Service executed timely and precise forecasts and warnings. On July 3rd, the National Weather Service office in Austin, San Antonio, Texas, conducted forecast briefings for emergency management in the morning and issued a flood watch in the early afternoon. Flash flood warnings were also issued on the night of July 3rd and in the early morning of July 4th, giving preliminary lead times of more than 3 hours before flash flooding conditions occurred. And the National Weather Service office in New Braunfels, which delivers forecasts for Austin, San Antonio, and the surrounding areas, had extra staff on duty during the storms, despite claims of the contrary. So to any person who has deliberately lied about these facts surrounding this catastrophic event, you should be deeply ashamed.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki. I'm just another brown girl in America. Thank you all for coming back. And if you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, become my friend. Also, like this video, drop a comment, even if you're saying hey. Also, let me know what you think about this video, or give me whatever your commentary or comments. Drop it in the comments, share it to your family and friends. We're going to get this news out here. With that being said, I don't want to make this video long. I know I say that all the time, but to me, it don't belong. So anyway, but seriously though, I do want to talk about the flood in Texas. That's why I want to hop on here, because we have to talk about the flood in Texas. And before I get started, I just want to give out prayers to all the families and my condolences. It's got to be a messed up situation. It is a messed up situation. The whole flash flood, if you've been living under a rock, Texas over the 4th of July weekend was hit with a flash flood that has devastated the community, and I believe it's Eastern Texas. So what we're going to do is hop right on over to this news clip, because this was earlier, so a little bit earlier today. So this is about as recent as I have it. So without that being said, no further ado, let's just go ahead and get started.
Search and rescue crews in Texas are racing against the clock. More than a dozen people are still missing after severe flash flooding devastated parts of the state. Among those unaccounted for, 10 girls swept away from their beds at a summer camp. Thanks for being here at noon. I'm Kay Quinn. State officials now tell us more than 80 people have died, and they expect that number to rise throughout the day. NBC's Jay Gray has the latest from teams on the ground in Central Texas.
Like the floodwaters tearing apart the Texas Hill Country, the rescue and recovery effort here is relentless.
That is where our energy, our resources, and our attention are directed. Nothing is more important than bringing comfort and clarity to those who are waiting and grieving.
Hundreds of first responders working around the clock, going into the 4th straight day now.
The Department of Public Safety is offering any and every resource that we have to help with those searches, whether it be boat teams, rescue, divers, helicopters, drone operators, drones.
High-profile military vehicles, thermal and night vision technology, crews combing the strike zone on foot, others on horseback. This team uncovering the body of a young victim in the debris.
We decided we should look in that spot a little bit more before we went back down, and that's when we found it.
We covered her with a towel.
At least.
Oh my God, could y'all imagine that? Like, I commend those volunteers and those rescue workers, and that's with any tragic event that go out, police officers and anybody like that, that go out, search, knowing what they're looking for, and to have the courage to go out there and search for those bodies and those people. And then they young too, man. That's got to be wow. Like, I don't know how I would handle that. Like, I definitely would want to help. But ask yourself, could you really, really handle that? And then just think about that really hard. And we got to give a big ups to people who got the courage to do that, because everybody don't have the courage to do everything.
80 are dead. Dozens still missing, including a group of young girls and their counselor from Camp Mystic.
I think while it was going on, I kind of felt like a sense of numbness.
13-year-old Stella Thompson escaped. She and a group of fellow campers led out by the National Guard through debris, overturned vehicles, camped.
Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Oh my God. That's wow. Oh, babies.
Overturned vehicles, camp gear and clothes littering the trees, rescue divers in the water.
Saying it out loud is making me realize what actually happened and how bad it actually is.
A realization so many in Central Texas are struggling with right now. Jay Gray, NBC News, Kerrville, Texas.
And now, young lady, those survivors, she's probably going to deal with survivor's guilt, all sorts of things, man. Thank God she made it out, but that's crazy. But everybody don't have such a good heart. So when it comes to this flood and come to tragedies and come to children, some people are just evil. And you know, I talk about that all the time. I am a firm believer at this point in my life to stand 10 toes down with demons, and you just call them out. You call them out. Don't give them no room to hide, because there is some real life bona fide demons out here. And so I don't know if you all heard of Sade Perkins, the Sade Perkins chick that decided to turn this thing into a political race thing. Yes. Are you surprised? Of course not. So Sade Perkins decided to make some derogatory comments about the young girls at this camp that are still missing, some have died. I think 20, like a lot of them have died. She decides to make derogatory comments. Now, I might have to go over to another video if I cannot find, because I believe she's been fired and banned now. But let's go over her. They took her original comment down with the interview. And if we have time, we're going to run over and check out this one lady. But check this out.
Well, since y'all got my live taken down, I guess I'll just chit-chat in a video. I mean, I don't understand all this, extraordinary hate or whatever. Like, I get that white people are not used to people telling them and calling them out on their racism and telling them about their double standards and how you wouldn't give a damn about other children, and how there's children in ICE detention right now who y'all don't give two fucks about. There's no prayers going up for them. But we're supposed to stop the world and stop everything we're doing to go and hunt for these little missing white girls.
Devil is this, y'all? What kind of devil is this? We got to call this one out. Call this devil right here out. What the hell they got to do with what color they are? These are babies. How are you comparing this to some kids that's with their parents in ICE detention on their way home, who parents still have their kids?
Again, I actually have empathy, so I can put myself in other people's shoes and understand that that's pretty fucked up. But it seems like y'all don't get that. Y'all don't get that. Y'all don't have the empathy gene, for sure. It's very much lacking. And I mean, for y'all to just be on here, just straight up racism. Every comment, well, I wouldn't say every comment. I will say.
The crazy part is what she said was racist. So now you want to play victim because you getting backlash, and the backlash ain't just from white people. The backlash is from everybody who's not a demon, no matter what color they are, black, white, indifferent. This is what I'm talking about. These people always want to use the damn race card, or they always want to equate everything to race and politics. Everything ain't about race and politics. You hold this shit so damn high that you can't even mourn and have empathy, which you claim you have. That is not empathy for some babies. Because they not black. Girl, I almost called you something.
99.9% of the comments have just been, you know, EBT this and welfare that and you're a monkey and yada yada yada. Like, y'all haven't, it's been like 100 years. Y'all haven't come up with nothing new with other than the monkey shit, and like y'all don't have nothing new. Nothing new. And when a person is, and when a black person isn't poor, and when they don't fit your stereotype of, you know, EBT and whatnot, you're still gonna use it, and it's whack. Like, it makes no sense because it does.
She ain't talking about nothing no more. So then she decides. So I guess she got called on the news.
Y'all caught the fucking news on me?
And she decides. to double down. She disgusting. She is disgusting in real life. Look at her. That's a demon. I don't know if you can see my arrow right now circling her face, but that's evil.
I wasn't gonna post anymore, but I think it's really funny how my little voice and my little 7,000 followers has garnered enough attention to where y'all want me to make a public statement. And I gave one. I definitely gave one. Wouldn't have been my first time having a news interview. If you look up my name, and I'm sure y'all have seen it, I have, you know, tons of news articles written about me and the work that I've done. So, okay. She asked me for a statement. I gave her one. And I told her what it was. And I think that this is like, on one hand, it's definitely funny because I'm over here kikiing for sure. But do not negate the fact, all right? These are white people using their white power, all right, to try to bring me down, I guess. But the fact that it's just not working is even more hilarious. Y'all have called.
It's not working because you're evil. This lady worked for the mayor's office, I think, as a food insecurity worker or something like that. This is what I'm talking about. The same token of what they'll say, we can't have racist white people or racist people, but then you got a bunch of race, because I'm telling you, it's way more black racists, outwardly racist. They play the game because they know they have to, but they despise white people. And you got people like that in position, these higher positions. That's why it's funny to her, because she do not care. She still don't care. I just,
Princeton, mind you, my fellowship with Princeton was 2 years ago. The work that I did is already done, and the money that I've been paid has already been paid and spent. So that's done. So reaching out to them is doing absolutely nothing. I mean, you're just making your fingers sore typing all the letters. And when it comes to our Houston Food Insecurity Board, I'm probably going to make a separate video about that because I got a few choice words for Mayor Whitmore. Again, y'all called the mayor's office. I have not been on the Food Insecurity Board since January. So, again, you've done nothing but make your fingers sore. And I will do another video, but let me just say this. Ever since we've gotten this new mayor, Mayor Whitmore, and I have spoken about him before, he is a total piece of fucking shit. Ripping out the bike lanes. The Food Insecurity Board was established by Mayor Sylvester Turner before he passed away, and once it got transferred to the hands of Mayor Shipmore, nothing has been done. I sat on that board for a little over a year, and we put forth propositions and plans and things like that, and no action has been taken on any of them, and I do not expect any to be done at any point in the future. When I was running my farmers market, because see, I do real work in the community, unlike you MAGA Twitter warriors or whatever. But when I was running my farmers market, I established a farmers market in a food desert, right? There's no grocery stores within 5 miles. I established a farmer's market.
Okay, that's enough for her. Girl, don't nobody give a damn. You the piece of shit. Excuse my French. I'm sorry. But this lady here, I can't get triggered, y'all. I can't get set off. And there's people like that. I can't. But the funny part about people is, and I always tell you this, I tell you this about the Joy Reeds, the Don Lemons, because she just another race hustler. She just don't have a lot of visibility, but she getting her 15 minutes of fame now. But all these people, the racist, blackity blacks, for some reason, I don't care who it is, not even blackity blacks, AOC, Don Lemon, Joy Reid, who else we got? Oh my God, it's a couple of them. Either way, and anywho, for some reason, they are always married to their so-called opposition. And the same case may be said for Miss Sade Perkins. Introducing Reverend Colin Bunsen. This is Miss Sadie's husband. I told you, they always fit the bill. I don't even see how, like, white people that marry black people or women or whoever, especially, it just seems like for some reason it's the women, they marry these people that hate them. Because let's get it twisted, just because you're an ally, ain't no way I would sit up in a house as a white man or a white woman married to the other side and listen to them talk about how much white people bad, how much they can't stand white people, how much they're the oppressor. I guess you ain't that oppressed. What, he oppressing you at night? Oppressing you in the bedroom? You don't seem oppressed because y'all always talking that stuff, but you went to the whitest neighborhoods and married the whitest people and raised the half-breed kids. Don't do that. I'm sorry if I offended anybody. I'm mad. I didn't mean to do that. But it's the truth. They don't stand on nothing. Nothing. Like, they have no, look at Colin. And not to mention, Colin is a reverend. So how is she a first lady married to a reverend? And if you go on her page, just a bunch of nonsense, racist nonsense. Ain't nothing about her page godly, none of that. I think I might have clicked on one thing. The first thing she said was, who going to church today? But by that time, I had already seen how disgusting she was. I don't care if you going to church. That's what I be talking about. These church folks be on something. They don't have no relationship. But we got a little bit more time. This video ain't long. I'm doing good, y'all. Drop it in the comments if I'm doing good. If I'm doing good, drop it in the comments. Say you're doing good, girl. Drop a heart. Let me know what you think about this. I mean, I'm assuming y'all think that she's the piece of shit, right? But let me know what you think about these race hustlers always married to the so-called opposition. But I do want to go over to, I got time to find this. Let's share this screen right quick. Let me share this screen. Because somebody concised her up all in one and read her. It ain't just white people giving her backlash. Okay. So let me get to something else. It ain't just white people giving her backlash. Hold on. I ain't say start. I didn't say start. Hey, stuff just want to do what they want to do, don't it? Okay. Let's bring you up now. You can come up. Listen to this lady. She gonna sum it all up real good, give her the read room, and give us some more info. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong.
Like this. I'm so glad the mayor saw what was going on and removed you. If many of y'all don't know, Miss Sade Perkins, that got here on the internet and basically wanted to say, oh, we basically shouldn't be out here. Our colors should not even basically be worried about out here searching for Caucasian kids, all because other kids that are in ICE system right now. She tried to basically bring up freaking race/politics, y'all, like, and got so much backlash behind it. But now she doesn't have a job. She was a food insecurity worker for Houston. And the mayor of Houston removed her ass. The same way they put her on there in 2023, they removed her. She got exactly what she should have got. She needs to be removed off the internet. She should not still be having no page. So there's still work that needs to be done.
Now, remember when she kept bragging about time I already got that money. I already did this. So y'all called the mayor's office. Y'all called these people. That's already done. Bitch, you're fired.
And like I said, make sure she has the data she deserves. I want to give a big shout out to Catty Patty 01 here on TikTok, y'all. I came across her video because I was literally researching, digging up a lot of stuff to put a video together on Miss Sade Perkins. But Catty Patty 01 here on TikTok did the daggone work for me, baby. So make sure y'all come over there and show her love as well. Y'all watch this with me.
All right, so we're just gonna slow it down. So now most people have heard of the children caught in the Texas flood that were at the camp who are still missing. Here we got Miss Sadie is praising God that these children were washed away and continue to be missing because they white. Hold on. Pray for the mystic children at church tomorrow. This girl say hell no. Now this is a first lady, y'all. Okay, so somebody say, girl, you brought this upon yourself. Freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom from the consequences. She said consequences for what? Maybe it was God's will to wash them little. I don't even know if you can say that on YouTube. This helper is a devil. Oh my God. Yeah. See, she the type that'll make me bring the 90s version of me out. It's not. Oh, we'll put you on that wall. Set it off in this motherfucker. Set it off. My click all dog. This is the kicker. Meet her husband, Senior Pastor Colin Bosson, a white man who works at First Unitarian Universalist Church of Houston, whatever the heck all that means. Don't make a sense. You fucked up and you ain't got no mind. Don't even respect. These are children, no matter their skin color. Children didn't hurt you. And if you think they did, it says something about you, who you are. Keep her and those she holds close to her accountable. This will never be acceptable. Look at them. Into a little family. Your elders know you ain't respecting mine.
Now y'all already know what to do. But if y'all watch this whole video through, make sure y'all put down in the comments, can't miss it. To the girls that can't miss it, I want y'all to know that I'm 100% behind y'all. And to the ones that lost their lives, I'm so sorry, baby girls. I'm so sorry. And I'm praying for the family of these baby girls that lost their life. Peace and blessings.
Shout out to her name. What's her name? Let me get her back up now. We want to give the people the credit now. Shout out to chardonnaybaee and Chatty Patty on one who put that little skit together for us. But yeah, that's some bull. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Don't forget, if you haven't already, hit the like, share, subscribe button. Thank you for hanging out with me for a few minutes, but I did just want to put her on blast real fast because that is unacceptable. And I want everybody to hold her accountable. This should not be like this. We should not have gotten this far to where these tragic situations, and this ain't the first time. This ain't the first tragic situation. She ain't the only one does this. This didn't happen with the fires. This didn't happen with the other floods. No matter what side, somebody, I ain't gonna say as a whole party, but it's always somebody, some goofy, some demon trying to equate things to political and racial matters. What I got to say about that is Thank you for hanging with Just a Brown Girl in America. I hope we still friends. I love you. Like I said, say hey to me in the comments. Let me know what you think. You know, am I off? Am I wrong? I don't know. But I'll talk to y'all later. If you do, you know, talk to you later. If you do, never mind. I'll talk to you later.
Oh.